The regular recommended daily dose of funny is just not enough. Thankfully, we have extra funny with TJ and Riggins.
Yay, yay.
Woo, woo. Woo, woo.
So tonight is the night, right? This is Lindsay's Look at Me night.
It is.
As if that doesn't happen enough day to day. Lindsay being look at me.
Look at me. 7 p.m. Eastern time. I like to add that in there because now that I'm a world traveler, it gets confusing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it reaches the all four corners of the globe.
Sure.
And I always wonder why people say that, because the globe doesn't have corners; it's round.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But people do say it.
People do say it.
Four corners of the globe.
Yeah, it doesn't even mean it's a sphere.
No. Exactly. And it's round.
And it's round.
Are they kind of doing a joke off like when they thought the world was flat? Like, I don't know.
Well, that's good, Lindsay. It's a good thought.
But it's not funny, so I don't know.
But educational.
True.
Something to ponder, if you will. All right, so what is it? 7 o'clock Eastern.
Facebook Live.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be on there. We're just, we're talking vacays. We're talking everything summer vacation, from what you need, where you need to go, reviews of places, destination spots. We're talking it all. So grab your wine, ladies. Let's go.
Okay,
and
so
men.
I was going to say, men don't watch these things because it's all, pretty much bullseye on women with, doing makeup and skincare products and whatever those cocktails were that you had the other night.
Oh, yeah. You know what I'm doing now, though? I'm incorporating some men things. Like, you're going to be interested in what I'm talking about tonight.
You mean like gay stuff or men, like straight men stuff?
I don't know. Maybe, I do force Kyle to watch it, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure into it, but, you could see. Give it a test.
Yeah. Either way, I'm not criticizing it. I was just wondering, because if you're doing makeup and stuff like that, I know that a lot of gay men influencers and all do makeup tutorials and things like that.
Yeah,
and I've seen one in person, a gay man wearing makeup and all, and advising women on makeup they should get and all. I seen him down at daggum Ulta.
Is that right?
Yeah, I seen him in there. I was like, look at that little fella with the white belt.
Ooh. I hope they don't watch, though, because they're way better at it than me. I can say that. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
They're always so good.
So that's at 7 on our Facebook, 7 Eastern.
Yeah.
Join. What time is that Sydney time? For our Down Under listeners and viewers.
7 a.m.?
Well, hold on. I think Sydney is 14 hours different from U.S. America. I just don't know in which direction. Because I done been there.
Yeah. I've
been to Sydney and Australia. I went to both of them at the same time.
Long flight.
You got to be a big baller to do that, as the kids say.
I believe that. You're into summer vacations, TJ. This might be right up your alley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to get to take a summer vacation. I need to pick, though. We need to decide when y'all want your vacation to be.
Yeah.
But I don't get one this year.
No, sir.
Because I got that damn night job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work never sleeps,
Yeah. They don't close the museum at night. It's still got to be cleaned.
That's right.
That's what I do.
You're cleaning the museum?
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, do you get are you working on Christmas night or Christmas Eve or anything like that? Okay.
No, and I didn't work 4th of July.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I did hear the best of that they aired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just curious if you.
And I try to tell them, the producers and all that, that Ace and I never called it the best of the Ace and TJ show. We called it the best we could find of the Ace and TJ show because best of seems like it's a little arrogant or whatever. And they just looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" But everybody calls it best of.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go to the program director or something and tell him I want it to be called the best we could find.
Oh, you're not backing down at all.
No, hell no.
Agree with you. There's a lot of pressure to say best of. Like, is it the best of?
But then again, the best of doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
Which is why we, would say the best we could find.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's genius.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when artists have 5 greatest hits albums or 5 best. Like Barry Manilow's got that. He's got like 8 best of albums. It's like there's no way you have that many incredible life changing songs to fill up 8 CDs or albums of that.
Yeah, and if you have your first greatest hits album, and then you make hits that are worthy of another greatest hits album, then that one, the first one, should be taken off the shelves.
You think?
Because I mean, greatest is greatest.
Greatest.
So if you have to determine whether your new best stuff is better than your old best stuff.
Yeah.
Because there can only be one greatest.
It's true.
That's
It's a lot to think about.
That's dumb.
Yeah.
But Lindsay, you were talking about those little bracelets and anklet things that keep mosquitoes away. My friend, handsome husband Michael, he has to put those on when we're outside playing yard games and stuff in the evenings. Yeah. Much to my protesting, we a lot of times in the summer end up out there doing stuff. But he has to put them on each ankle because he gets mosquitoes that badly.
What?
Well,
Yeah,
my
it's
neighbor-
something to do. He may not want me telling this, but he had a medical condition when he was young, and something about the treatment from the medical condition they said makes mosquitoes draw to him more than other people's.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
but they work because you were out
So-
there in mosquito. You look like a cloud of mosquitoes last night or the other
So
night.
my neighbor gave me probably about 5 to take on our trip because she said Wisconsin mosquitoes are terrible. I'm like, oh great. So I tried it and they work so good, but she said that her daughter gets they're attracted to her. She wears them on both wrists and both ankles.
Mm-hmm. That's
But-
what I would do. Why not? Just make a force field around yourself.
Other than they're kind of pricey. I mean,
Oh, are they?
I thought they would be super cheap just because it's like a cheap plastic, whatever.
Mhm.
It was like $35 for, I can't remember how many, 30 maybe. I don't know. There were more
Ooh.
than I had thought.
Yeah. Wow. So I don't know. Can you reuse them?
I think so for like a couple more times, but they lose their, but they smell like potent lemon.
Mm-hmm.
So my kids are like wearing them around their necks and trying to like at night they're trying to wear them to bed. I'm like, guys, these stink. What are we doing? It's just for outside. They think they're like bracelets and stuff, but they work. So he knows about them. Obviously, I was going to say tell him, but he knows. Michael.
Yeah. There used to be a commercial. There's an iconic commercial for Off. It was either Off or some other brand of that, but I think it was Off. And there was a guy, just an old guy, normal looking guy, sitting in a tent, and the tent was full of mosquitoes. And he's sitting there in the middle of them and said, none of these mosquitoes are biting me because I've used Off. And he's just sitting there, they're just swarming around him, but they're not biting him.
But then you wonder, do you normally get bitten? Like some people really don't ever get, have a problem with them.
Yeah, if my daughter gets bitten by a mosquito, it looks like that she's got little like somebody shot her with a pellet gun on her leg. It swells up and all that.
Allergic.
Yeah, and I know what it looks like when I shoot my daughter in the leg with a pellet gun.
I was gonna add like
It's a fun game we used to play in the winter, of course, when there were no mosquitoes outside.
Of course. It's funny.
But can you imagine sitting in a little tent that's just full of mosquitoes? Just the buzzing sound alone. That's one of my cringiest sounds that you hear is when a mosquito buzzes by your ear. Especially at night when you're in the bed and there's a mosquito in the room.
Yeah.
Did that happen to y'all growing up in North Carolina ever? You get a mosquito in your bedroom? Because it happened in Louisiana all the time. And it was just one.
Yeah.
And if that one just buzzes your head, it's so loud.
I don't think so.
y'all had some crazy mosquitoes there, probably.
Oh, yeah. It's a state bird in Louisiana.
They opened the window. I'm coming in.
And like, I'm looking for blood. Hang on. We got more coming up.
This is TJ Riggins Extra Funny. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So you've heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and now it's your time to go for absolutely free. Mandu Charlotte is an electromuscle stimulation workout. It's only 15 minutes, and it feels like you've been in the gym for hours. You're toner, leaner, stronger. You feel better in your clothes. You look better in your clothes. What's not to love? So check out Mandu Charlotte at tjriggins.com/fitness and get your first session free. Mandu Charlotte.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Let's do it!
Now, back to TJ and Riggins Extra Funny.
Here's something interesting that could cause a little bit of a back and forth between you and your loved ones. Yelp has ranked the top 20 chicken sandwich chains. The top 20 chicken sandwich chains. And I think they're kind of fudging it on a couple of these here. So, number one, you want to guess?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah. I didn't know Chick-fil-A had a sandwich that's the fried chicken, the pickles, and pimento cheese on it. They're showing it in this picture, though.
Yeah.
Pretty new.
Yeah. Maybe last year they rolled that out.
It's not my fave.
Dave's Hot Chicken was number two. I guess that's a growing. Do we have those around here?
I think they opened one in Charlotte, but it is one of the fastest growing chains, I think, in America.
Oh. And then Raising Cane's is number three. You ever had Raising Cane's, Lindsay?
No, but it's here, and someone told me we need to go.
They have them in Wisconsin now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah. Do you know the story behind the beginning of that business?
I do not.
Okay, it's the guy, he's from Louisiana, and he was a student at LSU, and then he was a business major, and in one of his business classes, they were supposed to come up with an idea for a business and how they would run it and all of that, and he came up with Raising Cane's, and his professor gave him an F. He said that would never work, and so I don't even know if he finished college. He may have quit on the spot and said, I'm going to prove you wrong, and obviously he has.
Good for him.
If you believe that.
Yeah.
Wait,
Shake Shack is number 4.
Chicken sandwich?
Yeah. Chicken, they call it chicken sandwich chain. Shake Shack. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Are these chickens, or do they just have a good chicken sandwich? They're not chicken chains.
No.
You ever made a chicken chain?
No.
It's bloody. It's bloody. And this is an amateur picture of this chicken sandwich, and you're not supposed to do that. First of all, you're not supposed to take a picture of real food. It's supposed to be all fake if you're doing a big national ad or something.
Yeah.
But still, it looks pretty good. Number 5 was Popeyes. Now, do you think Popeyes would have been higher on the list, Riggins, if they were all, how you say, safe to go to? If there were more of them that you could feel pretty secure about going to and knowing that you're not going to get killed.
Maybe.
Totally.
Do you like Popeyes, Lindsay?
You know, I've had it one time, and I can't even remember when I had it, but I thought I liked it.
Good answer.
It's not near me at all.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
even know where one is.
Of course.
No.
Did we have one on the road one time? I can't remember. I was with somebody coming back from a.
Maybe. I don't know, but that's what I grew up with in Louisiana. We always had Popeyes.
Yeah.
But listen, I don't think it is very easy to beat just a plain Church's dark meat meal.
Yeah, I happen to think Church's is better than Popeyes.
Oh, I love it. Love Church's. But again, there aren't many of them in areas where, I would be welcomed. Let me put it that way.
Is there one in Charlotte?
Churches?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be putting on my new America's Coolest Conservative T-shirt and strolling up into a Church's fried chicken.
That wouldn't work.
No, I don't think so. But if you want to buy one of those that says America's Coolest Conservative, then you can go to tjritchie.com or tjriggins.com. Either one. You can get it there. It's so cool. Go check it out.
It's the coolest.
Now, why are they calling Denny's a chicken chain? And number 7
come on.
is their crispy bacon chicken sandwich, and it doesn't look good. Although I think it may be on sourdough toast.
Ooh, now
okay.
that I can get down with.
Yeah.
Wingstop is number 8. McDonald's number 9. So are they ranking chicken sandwiches at chains?
Yeah, it sounds that way.
Yeah, that's what it is. I'm sorry. Top chicken sandwich chains.
They didn't phrase it right, though.
But they're saying the way it reads is they only sell chicken sandwiches and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
They should have said best chicken sandwich from a chain.
yeah. So let me scroll back down.
That good. Their chicken sandwich. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So the did I say Habit Burger and Grill?
No.
Their chicken sandwich they say is great, which I believe because their burgers are delicious.
their chicken is good.
Denny's, I said that one. Wingstop, McDonald's, chicken wrap.
Oh, come on.
Get out of here.
It's not a sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It says the Golden Arches have gone all in on chicken with the McCrispy and McChicken leading the charge. This week, the fan favorite chicken snack wrap is making its much anticipated return.
I can make a better snack wrap at home.
Yeah, with dino shapes.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I love those things.
They're so good.
Zaxby's is number 10. I agree with that.
Yeah, the kicking chicken sandwich is delicious. That's my favorite thing from Zaxby's.
Jack in the Box, Dairy Queen, Slim Chickens. I've never heard of that, but that's a clever name.
There's
It's
one in
clever.
Charlotte.
There is one
I think they just opened it recently.
in Burger King. Get the hell out of here.
Burger King. Oh, are they talking about the original chicken, the long
Well,
one?
yeah, I didn't think about that,
That
but that
one's
is
good.
good. I love that one.
The other one that they, the round side, I don't even think I've ever had it. But that original chicken sandwich from Burger King was pretty good when I was a kid.
I love
Breaded
that.
lettuce. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's just lettuce and mayo.
Yeah.
Wendy's. I'm not a big fan of the chicken sandwiches at Wendy's. When their burgers are as good as a son of a baconator.
Yeah.
And you're not going every day. You go rarely.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm getting is the burger. Sonic, Bojangles came at number 17. KFC, 18. No thanks. Arby's. Who's getting a chicken sandwich at Arby's?
Yeah. Come on.
And number 20 is Church's.
Okay.
Churches used to have, first KFC back in the late 80s came up with, they called them Chicken Little sandwiches. And they were like chicken sliders of today. Then Churches came out with a Chicken Big sandwich. And it was on it was a pounded piece of chicken that was flattened and deep fried and then put on a giant bun with mayo only, maybe pickles. It was so good. And it was so good because I think they made it out of dark meat chicken. And I remember it was sometimes the only things that I could afford when I was in college to go get something to eat
Yeah.
because they were 99 cents.
Sure.
And then
99
it
cents.
was always, would you like fries or mashed potatoes with that? No, ma'am. Would you like a drink with that? No, ma'am. No. I got $1.06. I know that's how much it's going to be with tax. 106. Here you go.
Wow.
We're doing.
God, it was so good though. I would have paid if I had the money. I would have paid $10 for it. It was that good.
Yeah. I think Chick-fil-A, don't they use thighs for their sandwiches?
Do they?
Am I making that up?
I've never heard that.
Maybe I make that up. But I thought they did for some reason.
But I just want to say I have been a trend setter on. Recently became, the hot thing is to be cooking chicken thighs. And I've always said that the thigh is way better than the breast. Dark meat, always better than white meat. But, now everybody else is catching up to that.
Everybody's catching up.
As usual. or
Not being right.
as the kids say, per usual.
I'm starving.
I am too. You know, I'm on this diet. I'm sitting here thinking, how long will it be before I actually look forward to eating a meal?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
Because now it's kind of just like, because you have to eat certain things in certain amounts. If you would have seen me at 10 o'clock last night, forcing myself to eat the rest of the broccoli that I had on my plate,
Nothing's worse.
just like,
10 o'clock at night eating leftover broccoli.
It's like
Yeah.
trying to swallow it. Oh,
mhm.
I get that.
It was delicious. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was just hard to eat. It's hard to force it down, but it was delicious. A vile weed.
It's Extra Funny with TJ and Riggins. Get the latest Extra Funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins.